This is Timothy Clark, LSL TT Champions and Rules Report. And with me, Shane Cole and Gerald Horton. You guys get to
Hey,
say
Tim,
hi?
how's it going?
What's up?
Yeah. So, how about these champions on the front page, guys, man? Looks like a good bunch of people here.
Oh yeah, a lot of people that earn their way on the front page. Long time coming.
Yes, sir, Bob. There's even a couple people that I don't mind mentioning, but that's okay. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's all good. We
Oh yeah.
we conquered, destroyed, everything in between.
Decimated.
Yeah, decimated. And who is going to go over these champions? Is it going to be you, me, or Shane?
Can't be me because I don't have my bulletin.
You want to take this one, Jerry?
Yeah, I'll take this one.
Okay.
Okay. And we're going to start at the very top. The world swamp champion is DOD Tessa the Fox Red. Well done. Long time coming, Tessa.
That's right. And good luck. Since you got a 501, you might be able to get that elite championship.
Oh yeah. Okay. And this one I'm very proud to introduce because this was a long time coming. The American Extreme Champion. Awesome job, Salvation, Chris Hero. You earned it, brother.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations, buddy.
And we have our King of the South champion, which this long deserved too, is by order the cage animal, Matthew Stamboli. Congratulations, Matthew.
That's
Hell
right,
yeah.
Matty. That's right, Matty. You show
them. And the Southern Heritage champion, this shouldn't come to as a shock because this person is always on the title page, it seems like. DOD Big Mama Red. Congratulations again, Big Mama.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations.
Now we go to the Primetime Elite Champion, and I'm very proud to say congratulations, my kid brother, Salvation, the undisputed franchise, Eric Fontaine. Great job, little brother.
501.
Great
job. With the 501. Now we have the Brass Knuckles champion, and this is from the Battle Royal, and this is no surprise either. Awesome, Mina Colossus. Congratulations, Mina.
That's right. Congratulations. Never disappoint.
Yep.
And our Colossal Fear champion. And I've got to say, long time coming. Congratulations, DOD Ricky the Fox Steamboat. Congratulations, Ricky.
Congratulations on that. Yes. You made it to the top. Well, not the top, but it's close to it.
Oh, yeah. He earned it.
Here comes the top guy.
Yeah. Now, the North American champion, and I'm very proud to say this, and congratulations to my man, Salvation Lockdown. Congrats, big guy.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's been winning titles. He won titles 2 cycles in a row now.
Yep. Congratulations. And our Iron Fist champion, which this is no shock here because he's been on a tear ever since he got here. He was our first Battle Bowl champion. Congratulations, DOD Big Papa Red.
Yes, sir, Bob. Congratulations.
And our First Blood champion, and I have to give congratulations to this guy because he's been working up the ladder, working hard, and he never quit. Congratulations, Bullet Club, Stone Cold Shane Cole.
Yay! Yay! First
Your-
title in the league, I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
What's that?
And he
First
earned
ti-
it. And he earned
he
it.
earned it. Congratulations on your first title. You make
Thank
us
you.
all proud, man.
Well, here's the name
And
that we don't mind mentioning. Here we
this
go.
is a name we don't mind mentioning, and as much as we have our rivalry with this group, I want to say for the Southern Hardcore Champion, congratulations, AAA Time Bomb.
That's right. Congratulations, AAA. But don't worry, AAA. Don't you worry. Next cycle, you got yourself a 6-man match
He
against
still got his
all
butt
Oh,
three
yeah.
kicked by Shane.
divisions.
Yep. Now, our barbed wire champion. And this person, I'm glad to see him back on the title page. Congratulations to Order, the worst nightmare, Timothy Stamboli. Congratulations, Tim.
That's right, man.
Congratulations, sir.
and we're going down to the tag team division. Okay, and I've got to say, as much as we want to take those belts from them, but I also got to say congratulations to the tag team champions, AAA, the Abominable One, and AAA Time Bomb. Congratulations!
Congratulations. You guys are pretty good. But don't
Not good enough for
forget,
Shane
you
beat them.
guys got us at the pay-per-view.
Yep.
Not that good because Shane beat both of them.
And our TV tag team champions, which this does make me ill looking at it, but I'll say it anyway. Congratulations, 10K Chicken Legs Pig and 10K Bullfrog Bob. Congrats. Don't be too comfortable with those belts.
That's
Exactly.
right, man. Because I hear Eric Fontaine and his new partner's coming for him.
Yep, Crazy Chad are coming for him. And we go to our 6-man. And again, I've got to say this. They have proved without a shadow of a doubt, they are good. The 6-man champions are AAA, the Abominable One, AAA Time Bomb, and AAA Sugar Lips Roxy. Congrats, but those belts are leaving you soon.
That's right. Congratulations.
They still got
But
beat
don't
by
get too
Shane.
comfortable.
And now we get down to our TV 6-man champions. And this one, I'm definitely proud of our TV 6-man champions, Salvation Hardcore Jeannie Lane, IMT/LPPF Paul the Butcher Duchesne, and IMT/LPPF Mad Dog Maurice Duchesne. Congratulations. Especially very proud of Hardcore Jeannie Lane.
That's
Heck
right,
yeah.
man. Salvation Zone.
That's someone I can be proud of.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's right.
Salvation.
That's
So, yeah,
right.
that's the rundown of our champions.
That's right. And now let's go through our commissioner championships.
Let's do it.
Okay. Our Diamond Drop World Heavyweight Champion. No surprise. He won it at the last pay-per-view. Lockdown.
Oh, yeah. The big man. The champ.
Oh, yeah.
The Cruiserweight Champion. No surprise. He won it at the last pay-per-view. No, wait. Before the last pay-per-view. The Undisputed Future, Eric Fontaine.
Yep. Congratulations,
There you go.
kid brother. You earned that.
Our tag team champions, there's no surprise here. Our Extreme Television tag team champions are still Alternative Right Man and Social Justice Warrior.
Oh, yeah. Those guys better bring their A game because there's a lot of teams hunting after them, and Eric and Crazy Chad are looking to get those belts too, so whoever has them better look out.
That's
Oh, yeah,
right.
it's coming too.
And let's see. What else is there? The Gauntlet of Hell Swamp Champion. I think it was won this cycle by, who was it? Timothy Stamboli or Matthew Stamboli?
I believe it was Timothy.
Okay, Timothy Stamboli.
Yeah, congrats, Timothy.
That's right. And let's see. Gator Bait. Does anybody remember who won that? Did I tell you guys?
Was it Mandy Rose?
Oh, yeah, it was Mandy Rose. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yep, her first title.
Yep.
And new G-Force champion. We all know him. The undisputed future, Eric Fontaine.
Yep. My kid brother won it in a third hard fought match against Crazy Chad Red. Congratulations, little brother. That I got to give Chad credit too. He brought his A game as well and everything. And those two guys have so much mutual respect for each other. You never know. Could there be a fourth match, this time with Eric as champion and him as the challenger? We got to wait to see.
Yeah, if he signs a match, that's the only way we'll find out.
That's right.
And now, somebody who will be cashing this title in, not this cycle coming up, but the cycle after, the Gift of the Swamp champion, the undisputed future, Eric Fontaine.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations to my again.
He already told me who he will be cashing in on. He will be cashing in on whoever wins the match between Switchblade and his opponent at AWL.
Yep. For the Universal Championship.
That's right. That's the belt he wants.
Uh-oh.
Yep. He almost wanted to cash it in with the lockdown on a Chris Hero match, but I talked him out of it and said, hey, man, there's no given way you should be doing this. I know it's the right time, but you need to go for something that you want the most and everything. I said, what caught your eye? You just tell me. I mean, and he goes, well, Gerald, I think not the diamond drop, but the universal one. I'm like, okay, then cash it in. Talk to
the AWL LSL Universal Championship.
Yep, he wants that belt. He said, I'm cashing it in. I said, okay, you let Lucky Stars know. And he did.
And our women's champion, still, who has had it since our first pay-per-view, Violent Victoria Red.
Oh, yeah.
He's a hell of a champ.
I mean, she's really locking that title down, guys.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
plus,
I mean,
from what I hear, somebody left, so we need to find a new challenger.
oh, we definitely need to find it.
Anybody interested? PM me, Gerald, or Shane.
Well, this for like any female wrestlers in the league or out of it?
In the league.
Yeah, I don't have any women in the league.
I have an idea of somebody who wants it.
Who is it, Shane?
Mandy Rose wants it.
Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and sign that match. Mandy Rose, Violent Victoria Red, Women of Honor, World Women's Championship.
I like that. She's been proven she's a force to be reckoned with. Heck, she won the Gator Bait title, and that's not an easy feat to win. It's just like, okay.
And she won it on the third card.
Yeah.
There you go. So let's give her the shot.
And nobody was able to defeat her within those three after that. So she kept the title.
So yeah, I'm gonna agree with Tim on this. I'm gonna say let Mandy Rose have the title shot. She's earned it.
Yeah.
I'll let my son know.
But that's awesome. I mean, she's been on a roll. A lot of people have been on a roll. And like Tim, Shane, and I mentioned, opportunities will be earned and not given.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
who won the women's tag team titles? Who won that?
I think it was, if I'm remembering correctly, I think it may have been Jeannie Lane and her partner.
Actually, Jeannie Lane wasn't part of the match.
Okay.
Their team got a
Um,
limit. Oh, you might be thinking of my son's team, Amazing Angie Red and Mean Michelle Ratliff.
yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Okay. So there are our new and first women's tag team champions. And now I must mention,
Congratulations.
this tournament that will be going on as soon as we are full. The Joker's Wild Deathmatch Championship. There is a link on the LSL page, on the AWL page, on the NBL page. 2 wrestlers. Have fun. Sign up.
Mm-hmm. And this tournament is not for the weak and hard. Those who think they're getting in a wrestling match, you're getting into a death match.
These are all death matches this tournament.
Yep.
There will
Which
be
means
blood.
there will be, and if you can't handle the match, then you don't need to be in it. There'll be
Exactly.
barbed wire. There'll be thumbtacks. There'll be exploding boards, ladders. You name it's going to be in a match.
So only wrestlers that don't have weak stomachs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And bring your A games, because there's a lot of hungry people out there that will do anything, and I repeat, anything to win that belt.
Yes,
That's
they will.
To become the first.
And
So we're going to find.
And this belt is only defended in 3 leagues: AWL, LSL, and NBL.
Cool. So whoever wins the belt, like someone from LSL, then you'll have to travel to NBL or AWL to defend this title, no matter how long you're champion. You could go to LBL, the NBL, or AWL.
First, it starts with AWL, then LSL, then NBL.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this title.
It's going to be a traveling champion.
Mm-hmm. And
just
the thing
like
is.
The Universal.
Mm-hmm. And you better be prepared to defend it in a death match, because that's what you're going to be doing, is defending that title once you win it. If you think the tournament's going to mean the end of the death matches, you're surely wrong.
There will be a death match each cycle because it's defended each and every cycle.
And don't worry, we have workman's comp ready.
And commissioners choose who gets the shot. If you prove something to us, no matter if you're AAA or who, we'll give you that title shot.
That's right. We don't care who it is. You prove yourself in regular matches in whatever cycle, you will be considered and be chosen, and it'll be announced.
The only ones that cannot go for this title is the 3 commissioners that are wrestlers.
Yep. That's not fair to anybody else. So the commissioners are void from this tournament and void from getting this championship.
And we are avoided from any commissioner championships too. So just so you guys don't get mad at us, we are not playing favorites.
No, we're not. The thing is, the commissioner titles go to those who've earned them, that have been playing, and the commissioners stay out of it.
Yeah. That's right. We stay out of it until something needs to be addressed, which will be soon.
And we've also, Lucky Stars, myself, and Shane have talked too about certain things that are going on, like sneak attacks in locker rooms or attacking somebody outside the wrestling arena. It don't matter. If this keeps going on and on, there's going to be fines, suspensions, and then possible termination.
Yeah.
I don't want to fire nobody. I don't.
Me either.
But I love everybody that's on the roster that's trying to make our cards go up.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And
I don't mean in a gay way
no, me either.
Nope. Sneak attacks
But
aren't
yeah.
gonna work anymore.
Yeah. And now it's time for the rules, guys. The new rules we came up with. We'll each go for a rule. Go ahead. Choose one. You're the tag team. You're the tag team buff. Tell them about the tag teams. Tell them about the rule.
Okay. Tag team rules. We're going to start out. Like I've mentioned before, and Lucky Stars and J. Cole have definitely backed me on this one. All tag team titles are opportunity. Every title shot will be an opportunity. And we will have matches to determine who faces who. I will not put up with any crying or bitching or moaning or saying, I owe you this, I owe you that. You have to earn that. And the thing is, I will decide matches. And I'll put it this way. The more you keep putting pressure on me, I'll make the match even more difficult for you to win. And I'm not meaning that to be mean. I'm just saying that I want you to do good. If you're going to keep doing that, I'm going to push you to your limit to see how bad you really want it. So, like I mentioned with the Extreme Tag Team Championships, we have the teams that are competing for those. But also, there was an agreement that Crazy Chad Red and the Undisputed Franchise, Eric Fontaine, also have a shot, because what happened in previous matches is that Chris Hero defeated Crazy Chad in a match by Commissioner's choice. So Chris Hero can choose a stipulation. And then the Undisputed Franchise, Eric Fontaine, beat Buddy Murphy in a Lion's Den cage match. So Eric has a stipulation. So each man can put their own kind of stipulation in, and it doesn't matter. So whoever the champions are, the stipulation, Eric can use a stipulation, or if Chris Hero and Buddy Murphy end up, like I mentioned, they were getting their shot, Chris Hero can put a stipulation in against Ultimate Right Man and Social Justice Warrior. So he can use a stipulation, and he can use any stipulation, for example, best 2 out of 3, Thunderdome match. He could choose a 60-minute Iron Man tag team match. He's got that stipulation. Or a disqualification factor, which means if Right Man and Warrior get disqualified, the titles change hands. It's stipulations like that. And the same goes...
I don't think it'll come to that, though. He's pretty good.
Okay. But yeah, and also Eric...
I don't think they'll get disqualified.
No. But I'm saying whoever is the Extreme Tag Team Champions, already Buddy Murphy and Chris Hero have their shot with Chris Hero. And I want Chris Hero to know, you picked the stipulation what you want. You earned it by beating Crazy Chad in the match. And you guys have your shot at the champions. But if you win, the next shot's going to go to Crazy Chad and Eric Fontaine. They're the next ones in line, because there was an agreement where originally they were supposed to be, they earned their way. But due to talk with the commissioners and myself, and then we talked to Crazy Chad and talked to Eric Fontaine and pulled them aside and said, Buddy Murphy and Chris Hero really earned a shot. They proved everything. So would you guys be willing to face the winners, whoever the tag team champs are, no matter what? And Eric and Crazy Chad said, yeah. But there is also, I decided the stipulation was going to happen to be fair to Eric and be fair to Chad and be fair to Hero and Murphy. And right now, I know there was a match we agreed on where they where they were kind of pushing the issue, and then, about what's going on in their match. So I told them, okay, it'll be in a Lion's Den match. And they said, okay, that's fine. I'm not done yet. It'll be electrified. Oh, fine, whatever, we'll jump. I'm not done yet. And it will be with special guest referees. So we agreed on a referee. It will be who was it we're looking at? It will be where is he? Where is the newcomer who won Battle Bowl will be Big Papa Red as the main referee in the ring. And a man himself who's going to be the outside enforcer is none other than me, Gerald Horton.
That's right.
So yep. And then they were thinking I was some whip, and I said, really? And I named off, guys, this is me, this is why. And like, oh, Chris Hero goes, that's the guy I know. So no hanky panky is going to be going on in that match. So when it's Buddy Murphy and Chris Hero against the tag team champions, yep, it will be in a electrified Lion's Den with special guest referees. I'm one of them, and our first Battle Bowl champion, Big Papa Red. So that'll keep the odds even.
Yes, definitely. I'll make sure that nobody gets cheated.
Oh yeah, and I'm out there too, so they must think I'm some whip manager, but they take a look at the size of me, they're going to think twice. And I've had threats by managers like Pastor.
I've seen your
picture. Yeah.
There's no way you're small. No fucking way.
Yeah. But Pastor James Carino, I'm going to read a little warning to him. You get in my way or Big Papa Red's way, we won't have any hesitation but to throw you out physically and have you thrown out of the building. And like I said, there's not going to be any screwing around in this match. There's not going to be anything, because the thing that'll happen is Jackson Hawk will fine Pastor James Carino or anybody else that sticks their nose in their matches or touches the officials.
That's right. You can touch me. I don't care.
But it's one thing we all agreed on, Lucky Stars, Jackson Hawk, and Shane Cole, that referees will not be touched and will not be harmed in any way, or one wrestler does it, that we will fine them. If it's accidental, it's fine. But the thing is, I don't care if you're a wrestler or a manager, it doesn't matter. You don't put your hands on officials or the commissioners.
Exactly.
Because look what happened to Blackheart H and War Goddess, and they put their hands on Jackson Hawk. What'd he do? He fired him. He had him removed.
Mm-hmm.
Which, yeah, we're not going to put up with that. Let's have a fair tag team match. Let's see who the champions are, and let's go for the Extreme Tag Team Championships.
Well,
let's settle it.
And don't forget that Alternative Right Man and Warrior are the champs.
Yes, they are. But I want them to bring their A game too, and I want them to push Buddy Murphy and Chris Hero to the limit. And I also understand that there's some other tag teams, like I said, like Crazy Chad Red and the Undisputed Franchise, Eric Fontaine. They're going to be waiting in the wings too. So whoever the new champs, whoever they are, this next tag, they're going to get the next shot after that. So people who earn their shots will get them. But whoever the reigning Extreme TV Tag Team Champions are, you're going to face the Undisputed Franchise, Eric Fontaine, and Crazy Chad Red in the very next, after this coming cycle. This cycle's for the guys getting the shots, but after that, Crazy Chad and Eric Fontaine are going to get the next shot. So whoever they are, bring your A game.
That's at the pay-per-view, isn't it?
Yeah. So pretty much with all the tag teams, I do have a bunch of people that are tagging up. We've had some different kind of tag teams. I mean, you've got AAA out there. You've got Salvation members who team up, and it doesn't matter what incarnation that do it. And then you have there's the Undisputed Era too, I believe. They're pretty new, and they've got different kinds of guys teaming up. So I look forward to whoever teams up with who. I want to see what they do.
You got Chaos.
And Chaos, yeah. I mean, you got to look out for them. They're the dark horses in this too. And it's kind of hard to say. I really don't have a favorite, and I want to see Crazy Chad and Eric Fontaine do really good. But I want to see all these other tag teams. I want to see what Chris Hero and Buddy Murphy bring to the game. I want to see how Alternative Right Man and Social Justice Warrior handle this. They're tag team champs for a reason. But the thing is, there's one thing of winning the belts and keeping them, because you become a target right off the bat. So I want to see how they handle this. If they survive, if they get by and survive this cycle, that's awesome. But if Chris Hero and Buddy Murphy, and if they win the belts, then the thing is, doesn't matter what two tag teams, you better put your A games on, your A faces, because at the very next pay-per-view, it will be Crazy Chad and Eric Fontaine versus the Extreme TV Tag Team Champions, and you better bring your A games.
All the tag teams should be stepping up.
Because I've had people already, I've read in Trash talk about Jackson Hawk, talk about Lucky Stars, and talked about Shane Cole saying all this stuff, playing favorites and blah, 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 blah. And I even said in every report that opportunities will be earned. So is Lucky Stars, and so is Shane Cole. So get out there and earn them. Bring something to the plate. And if you go out there, put on a 5-star match, then yeah, most likely you're going to end up getting a title shot. If we feel you earned it, it's like, okay, yeah. But we're not going to hand anything to you.
That's right. Nothing's handed out here.
Nope.
Yeah.
You will earn your shit.
That's right. Or if you don't want to earn it, there's the door. Don't let it hit you in the ass on the way out.
Yep.
Because the commissioners aren't going to put up with crap here. We've put up enough of that, of all this crap going on for the past couple of cycles, that it needs to come to an end. And especially, like I said, the last straw, not only with Eric Fontaine being attacked when he was attacked by Nick Ziegler in the dressing room, it is just, that's not going to be tolerated. That stuff's not going to be tolerated by anybody. I don't care if it's Salvation. I don't care if it's AAA. I don't care who it is. You jump somebody for no reason in a locker room, a restaurant, a bar, or whatever, there's going to be some serious crap landing on you.
Yep.
Because even the champ.
Punishments will be handed out.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say
matches if you do not listen to these rules.
And I'm gonna say this because I do run the tag team division, and this goes for everybody who's a tag team in my division. It doesn't matter if you're tag team champions or not. If you're the champions, you are to act as champions. You are to act as professionals. And if I catch something going out of the ring, like you guys going to a party and decided to play bumper cars with cars, you know what's going to happen? And I find out about it, and I'm sure Lucky Stars and Shane Cole will agree with me. I will strip you of those titles right in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Because
we don't want that happening, do we, guys?
Yeah, because I will have no hesitation of stripping a wrestler, especially me being a tag team division, in that tag team division, being in charge of it. I'm telling everybody, and this goes for Alternative Right Man and Social Justice Warrior, you even step out of line one bit, I don't care what it is, I'm taking those tag belts from you, and I'm fining you pretty heavy. Okay, it's just, we want to have...
Okay, Shane, did you have a rule? I forgot if you did or not. I can't remember. Did you?
For the cruiserweights, I do.
Okay. Let's hear about your cruiserweight rule.
The new cruiserweight rule is whoever the champion is. Doesn't matter if it's King Puma, John Moxley, Eric Fontaine. Every match that is going to be defending that title is going to be in an Ultimate X match.
I'm down with that.
I love those matches.
Me too.
And if you want a title shot, you got to step up and show me that you deserve a title shot. You're not just going to be handed one.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And my new heavyweight rule. Now on, I will pick 2 people for number 1 contender match. Whoever wins, they get their title shot. But don't beg me for it, or else you won't get the shot. If you beg me, you will not get the shot. Because
Exactly.
people are always begging me for stuff.
Yeah, I mean they're always begging. I mean, how many friggin' whiners have Tim, Shane, and I had to listen to or read in Trash Talk? It's like, come on, you guys are acting like little Oliver Twist here. May I have more?
Yeah,
Nothing can be handed to you, whether it's the heavyweight division, cruiserweight, tag teams, women's tag team, women's title. Nothing is being handed out. You need to earn your shot for all those championships.
The only things around here that get handed out is if the Gift of the Swamp title gets cashed in on something. Battle Royal winner will get that. And the G-Force Championship and the Gatorbait Championship. There are the ones that are the exception right there.
Yep, I agree.
Because anybody can sign up for those.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and
And like I said,
Randy wanted me to let you guys know for the gift, is it the Gift of the Swamp Championship?
You mean Gauntlet of Hell Swamp?
Yeah, Gauntlet of Hell Swamp. He wanted to have it known that no wrestler is just going to be handed a spot on there. He will pick 6 wrestlers, 5 other wrestlers, decide the champion every cycle.
Yeah.
He's
yeah,
not just going to give you a spot in that match just because you want it.
exactly. That has to be
That's
earned.
right. Whoever gets the pinfall in the damn match gets the championship.
Yep.
Yep. And
He will pick
like
the other 5 wrestlers by their activity, not by just handing it to somebody.
mm-hmm. But yeah, like Tim said, the Gift of the Swamp Championship is getting cashed in after this cycle at the next pay-per-view. Eric Fontaine is going to go after the winner of the Switchblade other wrestler match for the Universal AWL LSL Championship. So just to let you know, that title after Eric cashes in will be vacant. So the Battle Royal winner, bring your A game because, whoever wins the Battle Royal is going to win that title.
That's right.
I think if I remember correctly, Will said the guy that Switchblade is facing is Hardcore Thumbtack Jack or something like that.
Oh, him. Yep. That would be him.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be Order Switchblade versus Hardcore Thumbtack Jack, and whoever wins that match is going to face Eric Fontaine when he cashes in his Gift of the Swamp Championship.
Yep.
Yeah, because Eric talked it over with Lucky Stars, and Lucky said, okay, you've got to wait till the winner of this match and you cash it in. Like, okay. But yeah, it's one of those things where, that's an opportunity. Don't squander it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm impressed with everybody in the league right now and all that. We've seen some people leave, which was quite a shame. I believe, when Violent Victoria, who'd she wrestle? Uriah Blue?
That's
Yeah, I
who she
think that's
was.
what it was.
That's who she was supposed to wrestle.
Oh, and then she left.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was hoping to see that match, but now it's going to be, I think, even better with Mandy Rose, who's the Gatorbait champ. Because I think Mandy Rose right there, I'd look out Violent Victoria Red, because Mandy Rose definitely is coming with her A game. She already won the Gatorbait title. I'd look out because this is a meaner Mandy Rose.
Yep.
But yeah. And Shane, if I'm not mistaken, were you doing a cruiserweight tag team tournament?
Yes, there's going to be.
I thought it was just two teams going against each other for it. That's what I
Right.
thought.
Yeah, that's for this first cycle. That's what it is. It's going to be Chaos versus Gary something or other, and I forget what their last name is. But I think the other guy's name is like Tillman or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was gonna mention this. That if Tim, you and Shane were cool with this, like the X Division titles, and it's only if Shane's cool with it. You know, the tag belts. Like I said, I mean, you might as well do almost an open contract at that. That's if Shane wants to do that. If not, that's cool.
No, I like that idea.
Yeah,
You know,
but
like-
we need cruiserweights to take them on.
Yeah, that's true.
Crazy Chad Red's a heavyweight.
Yeah. So he's out of the picture. But any cruiserweight can team up with anybody, so
Mm-hmm. Yep, as long as they're a cruiserweight.
okay.
Yeah, as long as they're a
So,
cruiserweight,
yeah.
they're good to go.
And you can have any tag team partner that is a cruiserweight.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
right. We got plenty of
You
them.
know. Oh yeah.
Again, it's not just going to be handed to you. You need to prove to the three of us that you deserve that shot.
Oh yeah. You got to get out there and you got to get noticed. You got to put your heart and soul into it. And like I said in my tag team division, if I hear more crying and whining, yeah, I'll give you an opportunity, but I'm gonna make you work for it. And the more you bitch, the more stipulations get added.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, and one more thing. If we really play favorites, why in the hell did Mistake become the first Diamond Drop World Heavyweight Champion?
Right.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
Nobody,
You know, he had a
nobody from us was even in that first Diamond Drop World Heavyweight Championship match.
Nope.
Yep, nobody. You know, well, it's like when Eric Fontaine won the cruiserweight title. Buddy Murphy bitched about it and everything like that, and finally, I think he did get a cruiserweight shot, didn't he, in that Lions Den match? Yeah.
Yeah, he got a cruiserweight shot and lost.
Yep, and he lost, and I think right there, I don't know. I think he shook hands with Eric and said, you know, you're definitely you earned this title.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I mean that was a perfect match right there. Those two put it on the line, and Eric proved I'm no joke. I'm here for a reason. Yeah, you got stripped of a title. You earned your shot, and I went out there and I showed you I deserved to be champion, and he agreed to it. And Buddy Murphy said, "You were the better man," and shook his hand.
Yep.
You know,
And
and most people.
He officially got
I
put
think
into
people-
the heavyweight division, just so you know.
Oh yeah, Buddy Murphy decided to move to the heavyweight division because Lucky Stars gave him a good contract, and he agreed to it and said okay, and he signed it and they shook on it, and he's now a heavyweight. And I wish Buddy Murphy luck in the heavyweight division.
Because he was protecting Eric when Ziggler attacked him. He went after Ziggler for Eric.
Yeah, because wasn't he one of the first guys to go to Eric and see what the heck was going on bloody when he found him bloody?
Yep.
Yeah, he showed that respect right there. You know, like, wait a minute, because even Buddy Murphy said, I would not stoop this low to get a shot. Yeah, I called him out, but he said, I would not run into the dressing room and beat him with a pair of brass knuckles to get a title shot.
Exactly.
Frankly, I think Nick Ziggler was looking for a shortcut to do that, hoping Eric would get in the ring being bloody and all that. It didn't work that way because no doctor was clearing him to wrestle. We weren't sanctioning that bout. Shane, you weren't going to sanction that bout.
Nope.
You know, as much as Eric wanted to defend it, he was bloodied. He had a slight concussion. And I told him, you cannot get in that ring. This is what Nick Ziggler wants. So, you know, Nick Ziggler was punished, and then he had that jailhouse match with Eric, and Eric beat him. You know, and now he's out of there and says he won't come back. and all that. But he said in the near future he's going to come back after Eric, and Eric's like, "You bring it on, but this time I'm not going to have my back turned." You know, and I made it known, and we all made it known. These little sneak attacks going to somebody's locker room and bloodying them up with a pair of brass knuckles or baseball bat, it don't matter. That's not going to get you a title shot. That'll get you to the unemployment line.
Actually,
Exactly.
it'll get you punished
Oh yeah,
severely.
yeah, and then possibly the unemployment line. But if you take the punishment and everything, then you still have a job. But these little sneak attacks aren't going to be tolerated. Like I said, the commissioner's not will decide if you're fired or not. But if we decide on a punishment and said no, a punishment's going to be good, then we'll do a punishment. You never know. We could have you wrestle the whole damn locker room and see how you do.
Right.
Mhm.
Run the gauntlet.
We have a zero tolerance anymore.
I'm gonna try to get something for the L. I'm gonna try to get something for the LSL. I don't know if it'll work or anything, but I'm gonna try to get something. For a thank you for all these managers.
That's awesome, brother.
Yes, it is.
I was thinking maybe a $1 for 2 entry battle royal if I can get the okay from Kim.
Cool.
That'd be awesome.
That means if you enter all 6, it'll be $3.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
I definitely want to do something for all the people that's been making our league grow. Since we can't get match deals or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I kind of questioned her about that, and she said, emailed me back and said, leagues that already have those deals, she's not changing them, but any leagues that are asking for new deals, she's not doing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Does anybody have any new pay-per-view ideas? I have about 1 or 2.
Actually, I have another rule that hadn't been mentioned yet.
Yeah, what's
now
that, Tim?
on, these stupid ass loser league match, they're not happening in our league.
Nope.
Not unless you go through me first. If I say it's okay, then it's okay. Not until then.
Right.
I agree.
I mean, I don't need our managers fighting with commissioners just because they lost the match.
Yeah, because that was taken out of context, and like I said, Shane was hurt by that, and that was starting to piss me off a little bit, or a lot, I should say, because the thing is, we all decided, he made a decision, we all decided on it, and that person who I was disgusted with was verbally attacking Shane on one of the Facebook pages. I'm like, that's wrong. And I said, this is going too far. This needs to stop.
Yeah.
Because this was going too far. And the thing is, the person who signed that match, the loser leaves town, here's a little hit. Whoever it is, if you're listening to me, I'm telling you, you want to do a match like that, you talk to the wrestler, you guys agree on it, and then you go to Tim about it. And then I know Tim would probably talk to us about it as well and say, well, what do you think? Is it, if both wrestlers agree and the commissioners agree, okay, and once this match is over, it doesn't matter who wins, that person leaves LSL and goes someplace else.
That's right.
Correct.
Even though I don't want anybody leaving. Nobody.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want anybody leaving either. But if Joey Rock, if that's who that is, yeah, that's who signed that match. With Suicide, you see, now Suicide, I really wanted him to stay. And then he got that loser leave LSL. It's like, great. Now you're robbing a good cruiserweight match. I was really looking forward to Eric Fontaine against Suicide. Great. Now you screwed the fans out of a match. And then Shane Cole had to pick somebody. He worked very hard to do it, and he found somebody. So that's good. I mean, and I can't wait for Eric Fontaine versus John Moxley in that Cruiserweight Ultimate X match. That's awesome, but a lot of fans and myself yeah, a lot of fans of myself, I'm sure your guys were waiting to see Suicide against Eric Fontaine, and when somebody did something like that, that ruined it right there. And then we found a great cruiserweight in John Moxley to face Eric Fontaine. But I agree with Tim and I agree with Shane. No more loser leave LSL unless we're talked to and both wrestlers talk to each other and agree on it. Because you put that down without talking to us, there's going to be some repercussions done.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's just, that's the way it's going to be. I mean, because that wouldn't be fair if, let's say, somebody put, for example, did something to BTY. Let's say Sugar Lips Roxy said to BTY, "Oh, loser leaves LSL or loser leaves IWA," and let's say BTY lost, for example. That's not fair. That's not fair to BTY or anybody because you didn't talk to the manager. And B, you didn't talk to the wrestler and you didn't talk to the commissioners. That's not fair.
Exactly.
I'm tired of the drama over these loser leave LSL matches, especially the dance-off matches. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing that every cycle.
I got a rule there, too. From now on, we will not pay any attention to the dance-offs. None whatsoever. We will just pay attention to the real man matches.
Yeah, because whoever's doing these little dance-off matches, you know what's going to happen? The fans are already getting bored with the matches, and when you come on, they're probably going to think it's an intermission and go get popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be taken serious, you get in the ring and you fight. I don't care if it's a no-holds-barred fight. I don't care if it's a shoot fight. I don't care if you guys want to do an old English bare-knuckle brawl. Give the fans something they want to see, not a joke.
Yes, bring us back.
Exactly.
Bring us back to Shark Cage, man. That was better.
I like the Shark Cage. That was a good twist. I never thought of that. But yeah, it's just, I'm an old school type of guy who likes old school wrestling, and Jackson Hawk being commissioner may decide to throw some of these old school matches in that you've never seen before, especially for the tag team.
I've seen a whole bunch.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, there's so many different matches that Jackson Hawk could throw in. I know how he thinks. You never know. He could take tag teams and put them in a War Games match. Would you like that? 2 rings with 2 cages on top of them?
Oh, I'd definitely love it.
Yeah. Or a scaffold match. We could do that.
Yeah.
Or we can do hair versus hair matches. I can keep going on and on of all these different matches. Coal Miner's Glove, Diamond Miner's Glove, sudden impact matches.
Jerry?
Yeah.
Try not to put your hair on the line. I don't think you got any right now.
I don't have any, guys.
Okay.
It jumped off my head and ran. I'd rather shave my own head than have somebody shave me.
I guess I'm the only one with hair then.
Yeah. So don't put up your hair, Tim. Keep it. It's just, yeah, we need to. The LSL is going so great right now with Tim and you, Shane, and everything I'm bringing to the table. I'm so happy to do that and help the LSL out. From the first time I got the offer to come there, that was the best offer I ever took. And like I said, thank you again, guys, for letting me be a part of it. I love it.
You're doing a fabulous job, so that's all that matters.
Well, thank you.
I wish I could say that about all the managers. Love it, you mean? I mean, yeah, I wish they all could say that.
Oh yeah.
I haven't gotten any emails or anything about any managers since that last one that I told you about.
I know what's his name is, but he's running out of money. That's why he's doing it. Rick.
Okay.
Rick's leaving because his money situation.
But yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of good wrestlers in the LSL, and I wouldn't be surprised if we had some ASL wrestlers decide to transfer over there. Well, fine with us.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
More the merrier.
I wonder if they still put on that team tournament or not.
Which one?
Like when it's LSL versus ASL versus CCL, the thing we used to do when we were in the ASL.
Oh, the Championas thing.
Yeah.
Flips event. I don't know if we're
Yeah.
doing that this year or not. Because Flip's
Okay.
been real busy.
So is he still doing any wrestlers at all, or is he just kind of
Oh,
put
yeah,
that in the back?
yeah. He's still wrestling. He's still
Okay.
wrestling.
Yeah, I hate to see him leave the LSL and all that. And he said he didn't want to, but he just said, I just don't want to make a situation worse. And I was sad to see him go, but I wouldn't be surprised if he showed back up in the future. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, it would.
He'll always be welcome back. I mean,
Yes, he will.
Yeah, he'll always be welcome. Always.
mhm.
No matter what.
You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
want me to email you the summer slash matches that we have set up right now so you guys can see that?
Oh, for flips? Yeah, it'd be cool. Please.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
I have the summer slash roster or the matches all set up. I got it saved, so if you guys want to see it, I'll email it to you.
Yeah. I know that one of these days he wants to do a Steel Interfed interview. I know that, but that's all I know. You know, with commissioners from each Steel Fed or Steel League in the Steel
Okay.
Interfed. Yeah.
I think Will said there's like 2 leagues that don't have commissioners right now.
What?
I think Will told me a couple of days ago there's 2 leagues in the Steel Federation that don't have any commissioners.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, I see some good things going on continuing with the LSL, and I wouldn't be surprised to see some transfers show up there.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah. I mean, get some
Okay,
new-
everybody. Don't believe the rumors, okay? We are not
Okay.
assholes. We are not.
we're
We
not
are just-
assholes.
We are just trying to be fair, okay?
Yep.
He did not mean to kick the guy off the page. He's invited back. So whoever wants to come to the LSL, you can. That's all we got to say about that part.
There's only 3 managers that I know of that are not welcomed in LSL.
Yeah, Matt Unick.
Gargis,
Gal, I think. Yeah. Unick,
Gargis,
Gargis,
and Houston.
and Houston. Sorry, guys. Guys just didn't, just didn't make the cut.
Yep.
You don't need the
That's
drama.
putting it nicely, okay? That's
You
putting
don't
it
need
nicely.
the drama. We have enough drama going on.
yeah.
We don't need any more.
But yeah, we're not, everybody, we're not assholes. We aren't.
If
You know,
it would have just
everybody-
been explained, Shane wouldn't have kicked him off. If it was just explained between him and Shane, he wouldn't have kicked him off.
Yeah, so anybody in the LSL, if they have any kind of complaint, a bitch or anything, they can talk to Lucky Stars, Jackson Hawk, or Shane Cole. Just explain your situation, what's going on. We'll remedy it as best we can, but if you don't obey the rules, there's the door.
I mean, I got us a great signing. Tommy.
Oh yeah.
Tommy
Yeah,
Crispin, man, he's like a battle royal king or something like that, man. He keeps winning battle royals wherever he goes.
Oh,
Yep.
oh yeah. He's got that ingredient.
Hell,
got the
man,
recipe.
he's got the recipe to become the top champ in the LSL.
Yes, he
There you
does.
go.
He's got the recipe to win anything.
Oh yeah.
And that's not just words. Oh, yeah. And guess what, eunuch? Fuck you. You saying that people teaming up in the report, nah. Fuck that shit. We don't give a shit, okay? They still earned it no matter what. If they're in the report, they earned it. So stop bitching about it.
That's right.
Hey, I could complain about you making 5,497 Ariana Grandes, but I don't.
Oh yeah. He hasn't made enough of them. It seems like it's like this guy makes all these different ones. I'm like, really? What's next? Ariana hair growing serum or something?
I know, right?
Yeah. Or the Ariana Ed Wood tearaway toupee solution.
Here we go. Here's a good name for you. Sore loser Matt Eunuch. And you can make like 5,000 of them. Sore loser.
There you go. I like it.
And that's right. I'm pretty sure you can come up with different names instead of just Ariana Grande. Get original, buddy.
Yeah, we like original. We don't like copycats.
Yeah, we don't care who your damn favorite pop singer is or rap singer is. We don't give a shit. We want to see wrestlers' talent, not singing talent.
Yeah, wrestling, not singing. This ain't American Idol or the X Factor.
I mean, shit, man. Bring back the Kardashians. At least they're old enough.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, do something original. Don't friggin' bring in Ariana Grande, BFD. If I want to see that, I watch old things of Victorious and see her on to act like an idiot.
That's right.
I want to see how
If I
amazing
wanted to
Tom
see
does.
something stupid, I'd turn on Wrestling Today,
Oh yeah.
especially WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they have gotten a little better within that first hour and 30 minutes, they still need the other hour and 30 minutes to get better too.
Oh yeah. I think they're going to get better and better. I think bringing in Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff was smart.
Yeah, that's if Vince McMahon don't
Stick his nose in it.
overloud the judgment like he's been doing.
Oh yeah. But yeah, we just need to get back to basics. Enough of this crap going on.
Yeah. Fuck that shit, man.
But yeah.
Hey, we don't mind the bitching either. It's just if you're gonna bitch, at least let us hear what you gotta say first.
Right?
Yeah. Definitely. Talk to us first. Don't go on and bitch. And then us having to read about it. Just friggin' get a hold of us. We'll talk to you.
Yeah, you got any gripes or anything like that? Just PM one of us.
Yep.
And
PM one of us.
fix
We'll talk to you.
We can fix it. If you got a problem,
Mhm.
we can fix it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely. We'll fix the problem. Just bring them. We'll try to fix them.
That's right. That's what we're here for. You got a problem with something, we fix it.
I was going to say, do we have anything else we want to touch up on tonight, guys?
Not that I can think of.
We went over time.
No, we did.
Went over a little bit, but we didn't go over trash talk. But we can do that some other day, I guess.
Yeah, we can do it another day.
I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, I mean,
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that's going to be interested in what we say.
oh yeah, and like I said, they're welcome to PM us and talk to us and anything about their wrestlers, about the way things going on. If there's a bitch, just talk to us and we'll remedy the situation as best we can. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Eunuch, don't think I don't respect you, because anybody who's made the report earns my respect. Just remember that. You've earned my respect. You've made the report. We just don't like the way you complain a lot.
Yeah. I was going to say if I knew he's going to complain that much, I'd send him a diaper, a stroller, a bonnet, and a binky and a rattler.
And maybe some Geritol.
Maybe some Geritol, yeah. You know, because there's nothing worse I can't stand as a big crying baby. It's like he has my respect too. You know, he made the report. I mean, he still makes the report and he bitches about it. I'm thinking, dude, that's like winning the world title and bitching about it. I'm like, give me a break.
He has won world title before, but with a Kardashian.
Yeah, but I don't understand what he's complaining about if he's been there.
Yeah. Been there, done that stuff, complaining, man. Who cares if you don't get on the report every single cycle? Come on. I'm not on it every single cycle.
Hey,
Shit.
the first time I made the cycle.
This cycle right here will probably be Jerry's first time.
Yeah, it's my first time doing it. You know, and I'm honored for the first time doing it.
And if Shane does any good in the, man, what was it? In the RWL, hell, he might make his appearance too.
See? You know, and if Shane makes it to there, that's awesome too. But the thing is, you, Shane, and I aren't going to bitch about because we're not in the report every single time.
That's right. Oh, man, I thought I had perfect point flow for teams.
Kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like football. The quarterback's not always going to win the game. You know,
that's right. He don't cry about it. He might wait until he gets to the locker room and then he'll cry a little bit.
because usually the quarterback will sometimes win the game, and then it could be the kicker that wins the game, or it could be the defensive tackle that picks up the fumble and runs the end zone.
And it could be an interception, ran all the way to the touchdown.
That's right. I mean, you don't hear the quarterback, well, unless he's Tom Brady crying about crap.
That's right. And hashtag, fuck the Cowboys.
Pretty much. But yeah, it's just, that's why some of these quarterbacks, like I mentioned, like Brady, I don't like him. He cries too much. It's just like any other quarterback I ever watched in football.
He wins so many championships and he cries about it.
Yeah, he cries about it. It's like, dude, retire. You're set. Your family's set. Go off someplace.
The New England Deflatriots.
Yeah, he deflated some balls. Oh, yeah, you're a real champion there, aren't you, Brady?
We all know that Seattle should have won that Super Bowl.
Yeah, Seattle should have won that one. And, I loved it when the Philadelphia Eagles beat them. That beat New England Patriots. That was sweet.
Yeah. It really sucks they won this year, though.
Yeah. I'm just tired of seeing the Patriots there, and I'm sick of seeing Tom Brady. It's like this man has nostalgia, and it's like he thinks he's 20-something years old again. It's like, dude, you've won so many Super Bowls. Why don't you just retire? You're set for life.
Yeah. Set for life, man. I think he won, 5, 6 Super Bowls? How many has it been?
I think they won 6.
Yeah.
See,
I think Tom Brady's won 6.
See, he's almost tied with Pittsburgh. He needs to lead before that happens.
Yeah. Well, I see guys like when Joe Montana won his, he knew it was time to get out. Who else can I think of? Brett Favre knew when it was time to step away. John Elway knew when it was time. Jerry Rice, because they knew their times were limited and they got out while they were healthy. And I don't see Tom Brady, if he keeps going the way he is, he's going to end up being a crippled old man.
Mm-hmm.
Brett Favre kind of learned the hard way about that, and he's regretting it, but he's in better shape than he was years ago.
Yeah.
But get out of it. Yeah, and it's just like anything. I mean, guys got to understand, even in pro wrestling, let's say your favorite wrestler, let's say, for example, Seth Rollins does great at Raw, okay? He main events the match and has an awesome match, and he gets props for that night. Okay, who's to say the next week after that, for example, let's say...
Let's go with a bad guy here because I really don't hate him. I just don't like the way he's being pushed. Baron Corbin.
Yeah, Baron Corbin's another one. I mean, here's the thing could happen. That the next week after that, Baron Corbin can go and wrestle somebody else besides Seth Rollins and have a 5-star match, and then they give the props to Baron Corbin over the internet. Okay, I don't see Seth Rollins bitching about it. Seth Rollins would say, good for Baron, I just have to tune it up a little bit who I'm wrestling. Or the next week, AJ Styles. Well, him and Ricochet's match, it was AJ's, on Raw. That was AJ and Ricochet's moment right there. Okay, they stole the show. But doesn't mean they're going to do it again next week.
And the best thing is, it was the main event.
Exactly. I mean, and with women, and it's like with the women too. Okay, let's say Lacey Evans is hot one week. Okay, the next week after that, it could be, for example, let's say Asuka and Kairi Sane go out there and wrestle the Iconics and have a good match, and it could be them, the women. They stole the show that night. And then after that, it can end up being, whoever's on Raw, whoever comes over there, or even on SmackDown, it could be Charlotte Flair's night that night. Or it could be, for example, another one I can think of. It's kind of hard to think of all these women that are there, but let's say...
Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, or it could be Naomi's match. She has a 5-star match against Alexa Bliss and does damn good. Then, okay, not everybody. I don't see Alexa Bliss or anybody else bitching and crying about not always getting there every week. Well, that's not going to happen. I mean, take WrestleMania 3, for example. I mean, you had Andre and Hogan being hyped up, and you know what match stole the show? Steamboat versus Savage for the Intercontinental title.
That's right. The true main event.
Yeah, that should have been a double main event right there. And I think WWE realized how bad they screwed up because they hyped Hogan and Andre so much that I watched a Hogan and Andre match, and Hogan had to carry Andre quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I got... Yeah, because Andre was hurt.
If Andre wanted to win that title that night, he would have.
He would have. I mean, even Hulk...
Undefeated for 15 years.
Yep. And he knew his time was running out because a lot of people talked to him, and even Hulk said he was having trouble moving around, and then they wrote up a thing of who's going to win the match, how it was going to go, but who was going to win it, they weren't sure. And Hogan was telling Andre, well, how are we going to end this match? And he goes, you'll know. He goes, big guy, I don't know. How are we going to end it? You'll know. And then they got to the part all the way through it. And then the part that they didn't write in, Andre said, pin me, Hulk. What? So he did the body slam, the leg drop, did the bounce off the rope leg drop. 1, 2, 3. And even Hogan said he was shocked he won the match because he didn't know if he was going to walk out winning the match or not.
Yeah, because Andre the Giant had his choice. If he wanted to win, he could. If he didn't, he didn't have to.
Yeah, because I know Andre was having a lot of physical problems with his back. I mean, you could see it in that match. He was having troubles. I mean, Shawn Michaels was another one against Stone Cold Steve Austin where he had a severe back injury, and we all watched that match, Dad, everybody. And I told Dad, Shawn's in pain. He goes, I can see that. And Shawn almost didn't want to drop the title to Stone Cold. but he relented and did it. Wasn't exactly a 5-star match, but I'm glad he put Stone Cold over because it was his time. But yeah, I mean, it's just
At
one of those
least
things
he's
where
wised up, though. At least Shawn Michaels wised up when he came back.
he did. He wised up a lot because he knew he was going to die if he didn't.
Yeah.
You know, he had problems, guys. I mean, he was.
I'm talking about the time-honored tradition of putting somebody over.
Yeah, because he wasn't going to do it. And it took Vince and a bunch of people to tell him, Shawn, it is Stone Cold's time. It's Steve Austin's time. People want Austin as champion. Everyone's saying it. They want him to carry the ball now. And Shawn was saying, no, no, no. And then finally he did relent. And McMahon said that was a bitter pill for him to swallow. But the thing was, Shawn already did main events. His time was up. You know, people wanted a different champion. They wanted Austin because Austin was so red fucking hot. You know, I'm seeing a sea of Austin 316 and Austin 316 shirts. Yeah, that's the guy who we all wanted him to be champion.
You ask me, he should have sold for Vader.
Mm-hmm.
Vader should have won that title from Shawn.
Yeah, I heard a lot about that too that I didn't know. And I think Vader should have beaten him at SummerSlam.
Uh-huh.
You know, or at the In Your House, one of those where Shawn slips by and wins this match, but then he pins Shawn in another match and then faces him and wins it fair and square. And I think, honestly, I think a main event that would have been good would be Vader against Undertaker at WrestleMania for the title.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of guys who should have had that belt, and a lot of them didn't get it because of politics. Ken Shamrock was one of them who didn't get it, and you know, he was kind of shafted a little bit when he was there because he wouldn't do certain storylines. So was Dan Severn when Dan Severn was there. Yeah,
That's because
I found
that's because the damn storylines they were coming up with were boring.
Mm-hmm.
I
And what they
sent you
wanted,
guys the email.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, they wanted Dan Severn. Yeah, Severn. They wanted him to do this storyline where, you know, they call him Dan the Beast Severn. They wanted him to be one of the Undertaker's disciples, where he had the 666 on his head, and and call him the Beast, you know, the Beast, and be an Undertaker disciple. But Dan Severn said, no, I'm not doing that. And they asked, well, Dan, can we ask why not? He goes, I have a wife and children. And if I go to a restaurant and I'm there and there's somebody who's seen me who's from a religious group, they're going to get offended and start thinking that he really is a devil worshiper and start throwing holy water on him and his wife and kid. He goes, I don't need that in my personal life. And somebody there who told him, we can make you lose every match. He goes, oh, yeah, I suppose you could, but where in my contract does it say I have to do what you asked me to do? He showed him the contract, and, you know, later on he left. They parted on terms. He just told him, I think he told him, stick it up your butt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and yeah, I mean, why would you take somebody like a world-class athlete like Dan Severn and turn him into an Undertaker disciple? I mean, I could, heck, Tim, you, Shane, and I, even my dad, could market a match like the Beast versus the Dead Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would have been a good match, you know.
And I still say Brock Lesnar shouldn't have beat the Undertaker's first loss at WrestleMania.
Yeah, he was kind of. I heard something about that from Jim Ross on an interview. He did not want to beat the Undertaker. I found out, and they begged him. He's like,
it's just that Undertaker had a big concussion, so they had to go with a different.
Yeah, because he looked like crap in that match, guys. I'm a big Undertaker fan, but Brock Lesnar carried him in that whole match.
Yep.
Hey, I respect Brock Lesnar for a few things in wrestling. But it's back
Oh,
in
me too. I respect.
2003 when I liked
Oh yeah. Well,
it. At least
I respected him.
every week.
Oh yeah. He people like to say he's an a-hole and all this, but I've seen a softer side of Brock Lesnar when he beat Goldberg for the Universal title at WrestleMania. He was leaving the ring, and this one little kid went up to him and stuck his fist out, like for a fist bump. Lesnar went over there and fist bumped the kid.
I've seen
I
that.
mean, he showed some class.
Okay,
I
and one
mean-
more thing. One more thing. I got something for Eunuch, Houston, and Gargus. I want you guys to hear this, okay? The Golden Flush Award.
Awesome, brother. That's right. And don't worry, guys. This toilet is especially dirty for you.
That's right. That's right. If there's any poop stains or anything like that, it's all for you guys.
Yeah. And I'll add one too. When I get up in the morning and get ready for work, when I take a special pee, I'll think of those guys.
That's right. That's right. There you go, Gargus, Eunuch, Houston.
Yeah. That's right. I'll do a special flush too.
Hey,
That's
Gerald.
right.
Yeah.
Gerald.
Yeah.
Gerald.
It's just,
I can hear you, Shane. What you trying to say?
trying to say, brother.
I was looking at the pregame. Do you still want the first match to be the number one contenders to face the Extreme Tag Team Champions?
Yeah, why don't we do the pre-show?
Yeah, it's set up as a pregame match for the Shanes versus the Catfishes.
Okay.
The Shanes versus
we'll do
who?
that.
Who are they taking on?
The Duchesnes versus the Catfishes, Glenn and Joseph.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so they're going
The
to
winner of
face
that
the
will
Extreme Tag Team Champion.
Yeah, the winner of that would face the Extreme Tag Team Champions.
Okay, and doesn't Alternative Right Man and Social Justice Warrior face Chris Hero and Buddy Murphy?
Let's see. Kings of the tag team, Alternative Right Man and Social Justice Warrior are facing Aleister Black and Ricochet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, and I was going to say, I know Buddy Murphy and Chris Hero earned an opportunity, so probably the winners of those, whoever the champions are, will face those two at the next pay-per-view. I like the sound of that.
Okay.
Or like I said, we can do another thing too, since we had Crazy Chad and Undisputed Franchise Eric Fontaine wanted a shot. We could always make it after that a three-way for the titles.
Yeah.
Yippers.
Yeah, because why don't we have this? And this is what I propose: the two team, the pre-show, the Catfishes, and who was the other tag team?
The Duchesne brothers.
And the Duchesnes.
Okay, the Duchesnes and the Catfishes. The winner of that faces the winners of the Warrior Justice. Was it Aleister Black and Ricochet? Whoever wins that becomes the tag team champions or stays tag team champions. The winners of that pay-per-view, who are the champions, will face, instead of we could do it that way. I'd still like to have, or we can do it this way too, have it where it's Chris Hero and Buddy Murphy versus the winners of that, and then have another match. Or no, we'll just make it a three-way. It'll be the champion, whoever the Extreme Tag Team Champions are, versus Chris Hero.
Right now.
Huh?
Alternative Right Man, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's,
wait. Oh, you mean whoever wins between the two teams? Okay, well, We all know
Yeah.
who's going to win that.
Yeah,
Well,
why don't we do it?
we don't really know if they're going to win it. We just got a
Yeah.
feeling they will.
Yeah. But whoever the winners and the Extreme Tag Team Champions are, definitely, they're going to face Chris Hero and Buddy Murphy versus Crazy Chad and Eric Fontaine, a three-way triple threat Extreme Tag Team Championship match.
That works.
Yeah, I like to see it that way because both teams earn an opportunity, and I want them to have basically fair chances. I don't want to have one tag team win the titles and be like, oh, now you got to face this tag team. No, let's just all get it on. Let's just all put all three teams in, have a triple threat tag team match, and the winners of that will be the Extreme TV Tag Team Champions.
That works.
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
yeah.
Extreme Television Tag Team Champs.
And I'll sweeten the pot a little bit. We're going to have that kind of match. Why don't we have it in a steel cage?
With a ladder in it?
With a ladder in it. I like that idea.
A Carnage triple threat ladder steel cage match?
Yep. And the tag team titles will be up there 15 feet hanging.
Yeah.
And the way you win the match, not only do you have to pull the tag team titles down, but you also have to pin, submit, or get out of the cage to win it. You got to have the belts down, but then you got to win those ways too.
That's right.
That works.
And anything goes in this.
Anything goes. It's kind of like a death match.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. I mean, I figure with a steel cage, and to get those belts, you have a ladder in there, and you can use ladder as a weapon. You can use the cage as a weapon. You just, the only way you win it is you have to get the belts down. You got to pin, submit, or escape the cage, both you and your partner, with the belts to win. That's the one way to win, is get with the belts and escape the cage, both men, not one. And if both, let's say you have Eric Fontaine escape with one, and you have Buddy Murphy escape with another one, nope. You guys get back in the cage and fight it out some more. And the only way you're going to win is by pinfall or submission, or if you and your tag team partner escape those cages with the belts. I like that idea.
That works.
Yeah. Pins. Pin your opponent.
Pin your opponent, submit them, or if you and your partner get out with the. Oh yeah, I like that idea. That gives everybody fair game, and I want to see how bad they want it.
That's right.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter who gets pinned either. I mean, if let's say, for example, Chris Hero pins. Let's say, for example, my kid brother Eric Fontaine. Okay, then him and the other guy win the belts. Right man, if it's Right Man and Warrior, they don't necessarily have to be pinned to lose the belts. Or if let's say,
that's the way it has always been.
Yeah, or if Crazy Chad pinned Buddy Murphy, then the tag team belts are won, which means no matter what, it's going to be so much harder for the champions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that idea. So you can escape.
How do you think Lockdown won his championship? You think it was all peaches and cream for him? No.
Oh heck no.
He had to go through 5 people.
Yeah, he did. He had to go through 5 because it was just there were so many other people there that had a shot too that deserved a title opportunity, and Lockdown was like, at first he was kind of apprehensive, but then he said, you know what? I'll just prove it. I'll go out there. I don't care if I have to take on the whole locker room. I'm walking out champion, and he did.
It ain't peaches and cream here. That's right.
No, you know, he ended up he ended up, embracing that, basically saying, "Fine, I'll take on 5 guys. I don't care. Each one of them are going down." And he did. He didn't cry or bitch about it. He said, "You know what? I've been through obstacles, and if everybody thinks that the commissioners were playing favorites in that match, no, we made it that much harder for everybody. It didn't matter who was in that match. Lockdown, it didn't matter. They were going to have to work hard, work your ass off to win that title." And Lockdown went out there and won it fair and square. He went out and proved he wanted it more.
Yeah. Yep. That's right.
It's just, people got to understand, opportunities are earned by hard work, not by handouts.
Yeah.
And it's just, if people don't like it, then leave the league if you don't like it. We don't want you to leave, but the thing is, you need to work hard to get title shots and opportunities. Lockdown started at the bottom.
There's only a handful of people that I know that is, well, more than a handful. But there's been a lot of people that earn shots in the LSL. But you not know who they are until you see number one contender match.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, years ago, like I said, did I ever think Lockdown would make it to the top? I said, yeah. I said from day one, when I started in NWL, I said I'm going to work my way up. I stayed there for nearly a year or 2 years. I think it was 2 years when I started, or a year and a half. I don't remember, but I worked hard to get up through there and learn the trade. And then after I graduated there, I hit some road bumps and everything. And then, like I said, I met Flip, I met Tim, Shane, and then I got other wrestlers made up and everything and won some championships there. I was learning it, and I'm continuing still to learn to this day, thanks to Tim and Shane and everybody. It's just people got to understand it's a learning experience is what you're doing. It's like anything you do, whether you're a chef, an electrician, a police officer, you're learning your job. You don't stop continuing to learn.
That's right.
You got to, look at the success Shane's got. I look at the success that Tim has. I look at the success I have. Rob, Flip. I mean, there's a lot of people out there.
And on.
Yeah. And, your son, Tim, definitely, for him being 12 years old, I am impressed with the way he's playing this game. I mean, he is a damn...
Tell you the truth, he does his own strats.
Yeah, I mean, the kid is good.
He is. He's very good.
Which is why he'll be joining the AWL as well.
Awesome. But yeah, I got to say, the matches I had that Eric Fontaine had with Crazy Chad Red were awesome. I mean, they were so friggin' close, and I was real impressed how this kid held on to the G-Force title for 5 cycles?
I think it's more? 5 or 6 cycles.
Yeah, and right now, he's the best G-Force champion the LSL's had. I mean, the thing is, War Goddess had it for 1 or 2 cycles and lost it, and it got harder, and then Crazy Chad came along. Yeah, didn't he beat her, I believe?
Yep, that's who beat her.
Yeah, was Crazy Chad. And it was so hard to beat him. I mean, this kid really put his heart into it. And right now, he stands as the best G-Force champion, Crazy Chad Red.
He lost it this cycle, and he's happy that he finally did. He called me up and told me that.
That he lost the title?
Yeah, he lost it to you, remember?
Oh, yeah, and he said he was happy about that?
Yeah, he don't care. He said, I was wondering when somebody was going to beat me for that, Dad. I'm all like, yeah. It happens, man. It happens. If you want to rematch, you can go for it. He's all like, nah, I had it once. That's good enough. Now I got to go after the rest.
Yeah. I know he's going to continue, Tim, to get more titles. He is that damn good. And
Yeah.
I'd love to see him, win one of the commissioner titles, didn't matter what it is. I'd like to see him win the Gift of the Swamp one after Eric cashes it in. I'd like to see Crazy Chad win that one.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see those two as Eric Fontaine and him as tag team champs together, because these two guys wrestle each other, but I think they make a pretty damn good team.
They probably would.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just, this is probably the absolute funnest I've had in the IWA that I've had in a long time. You guys asked me to be a co-commissioner and everything. I was like, wow, really? Me? And you guys said, yeah. And I told a couple of my friends that, and they say, you're a co-commissioner? And I go, yep. And they say, how is that? Oh, it's fun. I mean, we have a blast. The radio shows are awesome. Tim, Shane, and I, we run the federation. We come up with different ideas. It's just a blast.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get more people to join. One of my coworkers was tempted to join, but he said, well, Jerry, how do I do that? I said, what you do is if you can find a Pro Wrestling Illustrated that has a sign-up sheet, do that, or go online.
Just email to Kim saying that he wants to do the $3 deal for whoever he wants to use for his first wrestler for the NWL.
Oh, yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah, I don't. That's why I had my wrestlers like who's War Goddess, who's now Sarah Storm, the Metal Queen, and I had Straight Edge Horton and all them show up in the LSL at the time under different names and started them there because I have the experience. I just feel if I would have gone to the NWL with that, that's an unfair advantage. I don't like that. It's like, no, I've got the experience with Lockdown. I don't need to go to the NWL. That's unfair to a lot of these other players that are just starting out. Let them get the experience.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not going to be one of these baseball players like you see that are in the major leagues getting millions of dollars and all of a sudden say, oh, I want to go down to the minors again. I'm going to show it how it's done. And you're hogging a spotlight for a lot of these young players. No, you don't do that. You were there at the minors once.
My son went there. My son went there for like 2 cycles, won the league, and then left.
Oh, in the NWL?
It was too easy for him, the NWL, so he just left.
I don't blame him. I mean, even Flip said this too, where I think you also said that too, Tim, where when I was there, I was getting kind of held back in a way.
Yeah, in a way, yes. It wasn't all the time. It wasn't all the time. It was just in a way. So, like,
in a way, I was. I mean, I never got the league title. I got the Prairie title, I think, once or twice. The tag team and 6-man a bunch of times, which is fine by me. And Lockdown won the 2017 Hell in a Cell. I mean, Jake Joyce talked to me about that, and he said, hey, bro, congratulations. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're a champion. I go, what do you mean? He goes, no. In the specialty matches, you're the Hell in a Cell champion. And I look it up. It says 2017 Hell in a Cell champion, Lockdown manager Gerald Horton, NWL. I'm like, whoa. So that was a feather in my cap right there. That was awesome.
Anybody going for state titles?
I don't know about state titles yet. I think I'm a little late getting my paperwork off.
Actually, you're not late. It starts the cycle after.
Oh, okay. So I could still turn it in.
Yeah, it's just $1 for each state.
Okay. Yeah, of course I'm gonna put one down for Oregon.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Mm-hmm. I could also go for Washington, brother, because I lived in Washington for a year and a half too. So
yeah, I definitely put down some of my. Huh?
Yeah, I definitely have to do that.
Yeah. What about you, Shane, or no?
I'm not sure if I'm doing it yet or not.
Well, this could be your chance right here to be
Yeah.
in the
I'd
report.
take it.
Yeah,
I mean, all those titles end up in the report, so this could be your chance.
yeah,
Why not, Shane? I mean,
yeah.
like I
I
said,
probably
when
will.
I did this,
I mean,
Yeah,
just
I mean-
just spend like $5 for Stone Cold Shane Cole. That'll put him in 10 state titles. You go after the states you want to go after.
Oh, cool. I didn't really know how that thing works, but now you just explained it. That makes it easier.
Yeah, it's 2 states for $1. Can't beat that.
No, you can't.
oh yeah, it's awesome, man. I mean, like I said, when I did that specialty title thing, I entered it, said, "What the heck?"
And as good as Jerry's been getting, he'll probably get a few of them.
Yeah, because I'm going to go Oregon
You
because
too.
that's my home state. Washington, I'm doing that for my sisters because they live in Washington, so that's for them. And for you, Tim, definitely my brother from another mother.
Yeah.
And I'll do one for Arizona too for my other brother from another mother, Shane.
And don't forget about California for your other brother from another mother, IWA Flip.
Oh yeah, especially my other brother from another mother, Flip. So yeah, I'm entering a couple guys, so that's the only ones I'm going to enter them in.
Yeah,
Are those
that's
states?
four. That's four. No, that's $2 right there. 4 titles, $2.
Mhm. So I like to see. I like to see. See Shane get on that page. So I recommend maybe put one in for Arizona or New York or whatever. Just whatever you feel like doing.
Whatever
And
states
I know
you've been in or loved, that's what you should go for, Shane. Like Philadelphia, which is Pennsylvania. Whatever, all the
Where's the
good
sign
stuff.
up for? Is that on the IWA page?
Well, don't you get it in your thing? Didn't you get a bulletin?
Yeah, I got a
Were you-
bulletin, but I put it in an envelope real quick and sent it to Chris. I didn't see what was inside of it.
Or you could email it to Kim like I've done.
Okay.
Oh, just
Yeah,
email it saying this.
Yeah, that's all you really got to do. Just email which wrestlers you want to use, how much money, and then send in the money.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because definitely I'm going to use probably because this is from all leagues we can send our wrestlers in, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm probably, like I said, lockdown's going to be Oregon. Eric Fontaine's going to be Washington. I think Straight Edge Horton is going to be California, and Arizona is going to be Sarah Storm, the Metal Queen.
And what about your 5th guy?
Oh, Mike Barnes, Maniac Mike Barnes.
I thought it
let's
was
see.
Jake. I thought it
Or
was Jake.
Barnes. Jake. I'm sorry, I keep getting Jake Barnes, Maniac Jake Barnes. I figure with him, I could send him. What's another
You could
place?
send him after fucking. You could send him after 2. You could send $6 and send him after 2 of the titles if you wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Or you could use your new guy Jackson Hawk.
Oh yeah. That'd be $7, wouldn't it?
Oh, that's 6.
6.
If
So
you're
I
only
could use
gonna,
Jackson Hawk.
if you're only going to go after 1 title for each person, it's 6. It's $3.
Yeah, I think I'll. Yeah. Or I could send. Yeah, if I can go different states like that, or I could stick Jackson Hawk in Washington, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how much would that be, Tim?
You always want to go with your big number guy for the title you really, really want. You always want to go with your big number guy.
Yeah. So like for Washington, Eric Fontaine, have him there.
Uh-huh. I have
And what-
locked down for Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have that lockdown.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I thought about, so if I enter all them in, like let's say I put Sarah Storm, or actually no, let's say I put Maniac Jake Barnes in California too. How much would that be?
Jake Barnes,
Yeah.
you're putting it one for each person, right? One title
Yeah.
for each person, it's $6.
Okay. So I'd probably send him maybe to maybe Chicago or something, his old stomping grounds.
Yeah.
That's
Is
yeah,
that
I'll send him there.
if I do Shane Cole for 5 states, that's what, $5?
Hell, man, $5 will get you 10 title shots. You could have that for all one person or just one for each, whatever. You could
Yeah.
have it all for
I'm just
one person if you wanted to. I put some of my guys down for 8 titles.
hmm.
My son didn't enter yet.
So you could put, like, let's say
So
I
each
enter
state is
$6 for all my
each state is
wrestlers.
$1.
Yep, $6 for all. Well, it's $3 for 6 titles. Three
Okay.
bucks,
Each state is
six
$1.
titles. But if you want to go for like 12 titles with each of your guys, it'd be $6 each person.
Okay. So in different states, like let's say I get $6 for those guys being in the different states, but if I want to add like more for Eric Fontaine for how many shots he won, how much would that be?
How many shots are you wanting to give him?
I don't know, maybe 5.
Oh, you want to give him 5 states? You want to give each of them 5 states or just him?
Just him.
I'd go with 6. I'd go with 6 states with him. That would be $3.
That'd be $3 for him for 6 states.
Yeah, $3 for him, 6 states. How many were you gonna do with lockdown?
I'll probably do about the same.
And that'd be another $3, so that's 6. Were you
Okay.
gonna go with 6 for each one, or were you gonna go with one with some of them?
Probably just one with someone. But yeah, I'd like to get
Okay,
Eric.
but if you did it with the rest of your wrestlers, which would be 6 wrestlers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're going with $1, each of them can have 2 title shots.
Okay.
Yeah, $1 each though. So
Okay.
it'd be 3 for lockdown, 3 for Eric Fontaine, and then you get 2 more matches for each of the other ones. That would be $10, I think.
Okay. That sounds good. Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
So for
But yeah, I'll probably.
each state it's $1.
What?
Is it each state is $1?
No. It's 2 states for $1. 2 states for $1. That means if you wanted like 20 states, you'll send $10. If you want
okay.
50 states, you send 25.
Okay.
But there's no telling if you're gonna win until it happens.
Right.
Cool.
I didn't go for all the states. I wanted to leave some for Rob, you know. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I'm all like, sorry, Rob, but I'm gonna hog most of these states. You can go after the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm probably good.
I went for like 29 states.
But yeah, I think I might do mostly with Eric and lockdown, and then the rest I'll just do maybe 1 or 2 or something like that.
I'd give them 2. I'd give them 2 matches each. I mean, two
Okay.
championship seats. That way it'll be like $3 for lockdown, $3 for lockdown, 3 for Eric, and 1 for the rest,
Okay.
which would basically be $10 if it
That's
is
not
only
bad.
6 wrestlers that you have.
Yeah. That sounds pretty good. That sounds reasonable. But yeah, why not? I mean, yeah, I did send some money into, was it with my thing last time for, I sent a little bit more to help Jim Ripka out for what happened when he had a stroke.
Yeah, this one's for Jim Ripka too.
Yeah, I sent some money in for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he could use every little bit.
I'm making sure I send a lot so they can really live off of me. Well, I don't know if it's living, but you know what I mean. Oh shit, we're at 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
We've been talking about this on record.
Oops.
Okay, everybody, make sure you enter state titles.
And please do it. The more the merrier. Let's have a good time with this.
Yes, let's give Jim Ripka what he needs.
Yeah, because Jim really needs our help right now.
AKA Jim Blazer, really good guy.
Yep. I mean, haven't had the pleasure of talking to him yet, but I want to say this to Jim. You're in our prayers. We care about you. We love you. And we hope to get you back here soon. Make a full recovery because we want you back in the IWA.
Oh, yeah, and we want you in the LSL, too.
Please come to the LSL.
Yes, please.
But yeah, definitely, guys. This was a good show tonight. I enjoyed it.
I think we better do our shout-outs.
Okay. Who wants to do the shout-out first?
You can.
I don't care.
Okay. Well, I guess I can do a shout-out if that's okay.
Yep, that's okay.
Okay. First of all, I want to shout out to my brothers from another mother, Tim and Shane. You're my brothers. I love you guys. And you guys have made this the best fun in the IWA in a long time. In the LSL, I see us making it better and getting bigger and stronger. And I want to give a shout out to my other brothers from another mother, Flip and Rob. Love you guys. Flip, we miss you being here. And Rob, we love having you here. And this wouldn't be fun without you here. So keep coming back and keep winning titles. And I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend, Jennifer. I love you, sweetheart. Everything. You're my world. And thank you so much for supporting me in the IWA and helping me with this too, come up with ideas. And I want to give a shout out to my mom, my dad, my sisters, my brother, my niece and nephew. And wanted to give a shout out. It's been a year to this day to my Uncle Charlie, who died a year ago. I love you, Uncle Charlie, and miss you every day. To my buddy Matt Vale, I miss you, brother. You know, at work hasn't been the same without you there. And I especially want to give a shout out to my friend Matt Capitelli. Miss you, brother. You made a difference in my life, you know, ever since we talked for the first time. And you show me what it's like to be myself, to be a man, and also to show that it's okay. It's okay when you mess up because you learn from your mistakes. So to all them guys, Matt and everybody, I love you guys, miss you, and you're always in my heart. You're always on my mind, and I hope I can make you proud by moving forward and whatever I'm doing, whether it's wrestling, work, life, I'm going to make you guys proud. And I want to give a shout out to everybody in the whole LSL too. You guys, without you, this league wouldn't be going anywhere. So everyone who's in this league, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I'm sure I can speak for Tim and I can speak for Shane that we thank you, because without you guys, the LSL wouldn't be going anywhere, and for everybody in the IWA, none of these leagues would be going anywhere without you playing and supporting and making a difference. So for that, God bless you all. I love you guys.
That's right. What about you, Shane? You got any shout outs?
I got a shout out to you and Gerald for helping me make the LSL the great league that it is. You for helping me with Strat, with all the managers in LSL and NDL that are helping bring our league back to greatness.
Yeah, that's right. And my shout outs. You guys, Mark DeShane, Venom Scott, and everybody else in the IWA except for 3 people. We all know who they are. This has been Timothy Clark. And we'll see you on the next one.